We're going into a brand new year, and I have a list of trends and predictions that I think that we are going to see in 2026. So if you guys like unfiltered opinions, a journalistic marketing lens on the beauty space, make sure you are subscribed. Leave me any kind of comment down below, and let's get into this video. If you guys haven't seen already, I did do a full 2025 wrap up, and I did include some predictions in there as well, but we're doing a full predictions list of 2026 predictions that I think that we're going to see in the beauty and fashion industry. And these are based off of things that I'm seeing currently trending, and also things that it's just a little like a little something on my shoulder whispering to me like this is going to be a trend, or like something like this is going to happen in 2026. So buckle up. 2025 saw so many fragrances. I really feel like 2025 was the year of fragrances. A lot of influencers were getting into fragrances. I have been really into fragrances a lot more. I actually have like a shelf dedicated back here that has quite a few different fragrances on it. And I definitely think that fragrances are going to be making more of that steadfast growth in 2026. And I was actually just watching and looking at new makeup releases, and matcha seems to be like the fragrance that is coming about at the beginning. It's like at the end of 2025, but at the beginning of 2026. And I'm having a feeling matcha is going to be playing a key role in fragrances at the beginning of the year. My perfume collection. So I definitely feel like we are going to be seeing a lot of matcha themed items, and we're going to be seeing a lot of matcha themed like fragrances as well. Fig kind of had its moment. I do have a fig perfume that I'm absolutely obsessed with. It's like a body mist from Victoria's Secret. But fragrances I feel like are still going to be very trendy in 2026. And I feel like we're going to be seeing some more mainstream brands, some beauty brands that are going to be coming out with fragrances as well that really ties everything together with their brand. Like we saw Rare Beauty, who came out with their perfume, and it was at the last half of 2025. And I really just have a feeling we're going to see some brands lean into that more. I also feel like full beat makeup is going to be making a comeback, and I'm not talking like 2016 blocked brows, like contour, all that kind of stuff, but I definitely think that we are going to see a shift in makeup from like clean girl aesthetic to more of that like makeupy. Like it's not makeupy. I would definitely coin it as like the Shelby Ann makeup look, where you are putting on makeup, you're layering your makeup, and it's not that clean girl aesthetic anymore. And I think that we're going to have more full coverage makeup coming back in 2026. Honestly, we saw that quite a bit with some of the foundation releases that happened in 2025. Like ABH released their Impeccable Matte Foundation. Then we also had Natasha Denona, who released her foundation. Those were both very full coverage foundations. We had the Lumi Matte from Maybelline. That was a full coverage foundation. I would not be surprised if we see some brands like Urban Decay. We have Tarte. Too Faced just reformulated their OG original formula, the Too Faced. I can't remember what it's called. But then we also had Charlotte Tilbury, who reformulated her foundation. So I would not be surprised if we saw a comeback of matte foundations and more medium full coverage foundations instead of like serum this, serum that. Like it's going to be full coverage foundations to go with like that full beat of makeup. I also really this is a prediction, but it's also kind of like a duh moment. And this is because there are regulations in place that are supposed to be removing talc from powders. So we are going to see a lot of reformulations without talc in a lot of our face powders. And we've actually been seeing this already. I feel like a lot of the powder foundations, like here we have the Blurfection powder, and I don't believe this one has talc in it either. So it does have dimethicone, squalene, cellulose, but I don't see talc on the ingredients. So I am honestly curious, like how many reformulations we are going to see that do not have talc in them. There's going to be quite a few because of that regulation in the United States to remove talc from face powders. So we're going to see a lot of reformulations and new powder launches in 2026. This is a really like this is more toward trends that I think we're going to see, not necessarily with the way that our makeup looks, but just conscious consumerism in general. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of content like that in 2026. Minimalism, conscious consumerism, shopping your stash. And I think that this is definitely something that a lot of creators have started already leaning into, but I think it's something that we're going to be see trending a lot more in 2026. Affordable makeup. And, along with that, I also believe that we are going to see a lot of tutorials, but those are going to be in short form content. That's something that's really been trending over on TikTok is tutorials with conscious consumerism in mind. So like drugstore product with a tutorial. Those have become super popular on TikTok, and I feel like it's going to trickle on over into the YouTube space. And I really feel like conscious consumerism plus tutorials, we're going to be seeing a lot of that in 2026. I feel like it might be a little bit of a rebound. I'm hoping it's a little bit of a rebound because I love tutorials. I love teaching makeup. I love talking about makeup, but I also love reviewing makeup and holding it up to that standard that they claim it's going to have in marketing. Along with conscious consumerism and tutorials, it's going to be a push for affordable makeup. I have a feeling that a lot of affordable makeup is going to be trending and viral this year. There's already been quite a few trending viral products from 2025, all because of the Shelby Ann makeup routine. And I have a feeling that that trend is definitely going to stick around. And a lot more conscious consumerism around that is also going to be pushing affordable makeup. I don't know if we're actually going to see a lot of like content focused on high end makeup for a very long time, unless it's something like one palette that you use all the time, all year round, and you get your money out of it. I have a prediction that the word peptides is going to be used in a lot of beauty marketing terms. I have seen peptides used in a lot of beauty marketing terms now at the end of 2025. Maybelline just released this concealer and it says it has peptides in it. I've also seen a couple of other releases that say they have peptides in it. And I 100% feel that peptides is going to be like the buzzword of 2026. Mark my words, it's going to be a buzzword. I feel like every single release that we see is like, that's like a concealer, that is a lip product, that is an eye plumper, whatever you want to call it. It's all going to have peptides in it, from skincare to makeup. Peptides are going to be the key word of 2026. Also, feel like we're going to see a phase out of the normal eyeshadow palettes. While eyeshadow is not dead, I feel like we're going to see a phase out of like these large eyeshadow palettes and these larger eyeshadow releases. And we're going to see a phase in of single shadows, whether it be cream, whether it be a single pot, whether it be in a stick form. I truly feel like we are going to be seeing a huge trend with those types of eyeshadows. Lancome is actually, they've already released that they're going to be putting out a new single eyeshadow collection that will be available in February of 2026. But I honestly feel like we're just going to be seeing a lot of single shadows. Maybelline just released some of these like sparkly, glimmery liquid eyeshadows. We're going to be seeing so many single eyeshadows in 2026, whether they're stick, cream, or powder. We're going to see a lot of them in 2026. We're also, I truly feel like we're going to see baked products in 2026. Baked blushes, baked bronzers, baked powders. I feel like this is a trend that is coming back. CoverGirl just launched baked blushes and baked bronzers, and they're so stunning. e.l.f. also just released a bake highlighter formula. We're going to be seeing a lot of baked product in 2026. And I'm not opposed to that at all. One of my favorite powders is from Sephora. It's a Micro Smooth Baked Setting Powder. I actually don't know if this one has talc in it, so they might actually, be reformulating this, but it's like one of my favorite powders and it's a baked formula and it literally just, it blurs and smooths my skin and it makes me look so youthful and so pretty. And I honestly would not be surprised if we saw a lot of baked product in 2026. So these are some of my predictions for 2026. What do you think is going to happen in 2026? Leave me your comments down below. If you like content like this, make sure that you are subscribed, ring that bell, leave me a comment, and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye.